Hello, and welcome back to Anime-chan. My name is Katie, and today we're going to be watching DORORO episode 4 together. At the end of the video, as usual, I will share my review, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section as well. Before you watch the reaction, I just want to give a shout out to Spencer Bennett. I don't even know how to say thank you because you're not only a patron, I know you from Twitter as well. We chat via DM. So on top of being a patron, he also bought 2 of my original artworks from my online shop, and he's asked me to be in one of his podcasts soon, and I can't wait to be a part of it. I can't wait to learn more about it and what topics it's going to entail. I just wanted to give you a big shout out in this video and thank you so much for not just supporting my content that I put on YouTube, but also just for believing in who I am and the work that I put out in the world. Okay, without further ado, enjoy the reaction and review at the end. Wait, was there talking? Whoa, what an opening, guys. It's just the beginning of the episode and I already want to clap at the how they did that. Wow. Is that the girl in the red? Brother? Maybe it possesses you. He didn't expect that. Lost his fucking leg. No. It's gonna possess him. Oh shit. Now she's gonna think he's an innocent person. Her brother? What are the chances? Oh fuck, he's gonna kill them. Run, dude! Does he have socks on, or were they just not in the mood to draw feet that day? He still looks kind of evil, guys. Won't be gone long. Comes back gray. I swear he has more hair now. Wasn't he bald here? Now I want to watch the intro again. Because I think it was him. Does she know? Oh, so he... Oh. But he didn't want to because of his little sister. So he's gonna kill him for her. Otherwise, he's gonna have to kill himself. Gonna kill him. He went grayer like that? Oh, because it's a cursed sword. And inside the cursed sword is a demon. And that demon took something from Yakimaru. Oh, fuck. I have to hear Aniue one more time. I wonder if you really can't tell that it's Dororo. Yeah, he could tell. Oh. Oh. Did he say Aniki? Did he call him Aniki? It's like the demon feeds off of the life force of the human. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, I thought his head was gonna come off. Oh, this might be the girl in the intro. Nice, peaceful, at peace. What's he getting back his hearing? It's gonna be overwhelming hearing this, the rain and the people talking and everything at once. Oh, this could be the girl in the intro. And maybe she's gonna travel with them. Maybe. That was probably in the past. Yeah, the last final scene could be like from the past, I think. And now he has his hearing back, and I don't know, that girl might not be the girl from the intro, but it might also be. So I just think it would be cool because she was living her whole life waiting for her brother to come back, and he said he was gonna come back, so that's why he kept killing everyone. And then or at least that's why he chose to kill the first guy, because he needed to get back to his sister, and if he didn't kill that guy, he was gonna have to kill himself. I wonder if it's easier to kill someone else than yourself, because either way, I can't even imagine honestly punching someone wanting to hurt them. I've been mad and I've lashed out at someone before once, but I've never ever intentionally punched in order to make contact with their teeth or their nose or to hurt them. Does that make sense? So I think it must be very, very hard to actually kill someone intentionally, stab them. Imagine having a knife in your hands. And so anyway, what I want to say is I think once that first guy was killed and a blunt blade, the first thing I thought was, if you're gonna have to do something like that, the only thing you could do is try and make it a quick death for the person, and then with a rusty blade, it was probably horrifying. Of course it was horrifying. And then he went back to his sister, but by then he was I feel like possessed, but also a part of himself was still there. So I think he was still moving towards his sister, just like Dororo was being pulled. He couldn't leave the sword. It has a hold on you, but also Dororo still had his own will, was still alive. It was still, no, I don't want to go, no, I don't want to kill, whatever. Whereas I think that guy, the moment he had to kill, let's say there were 20 innocent builders that built this castle, I feel at the end of that, you'd be insane. Your mind would leave itself, because to be able to force yourself to do stuff like that, you would go insane. And that's why I feel like that demon had a more powerful hold over the brother. Anyway. And yeah. Now the sister was waiting for him her whole life. Well, whole life, 5 years. Her brother was all she had left. She lost everything. She couldn't protect their land without him. And I don't understand why he had to go. Samurai, who was he fighting for? Why did he have to go? Why was there no one left there to protect her? So I don't understand the history behind that, but I'm sure that's how shit worked back then. And now I feel like she'll know. He came back to her, but he was not himself, and he's now at peace. If he's dead, at least he's at peace. And she might choose to follow Yakimaru and Dororo, or what other choice does she have? She couldn't. It's she didn't have anything to live for before. Well, after her brother left, before she found Yakimaru in them, and why else? Why else would she was looking for them, and when they saw her at the shrine, I feel like it might be the girl in the. But didn't she have long hair? But her hair can grow. I don't know if there's going to be a time jump or something. So in my last slime data video, I talked about the 3 most important questions that I will ask after every review. Ask myself, and you guys are welcome to answer them as well. Number 1, how did this episode make me feel? Number 2, what was my favorite scene or moment or character that stood out to me the most in this episode? And 3, if I had to score this episode out of 5, what would the score be? So let's start with number 1. How did the episode make me feel? And I don't know, this isn't really an emotion, but it made me feel eager to know more. I was on the edge of my seat, literally. And I don't say that about a lot of anime. Like, I was literally sitting here like, what's going to happen next? Where is the story going? How important are the characters that we're being introduced to? Is this like a one-time character? We'll meet them later. Like, is this another demon? What is he going to get back this time? How does this story connect with that intro scene? How great was that intro scene? Like, with the... Like, it was so cool how they showed us this to get us hooked, and then the story kind of revealed itself without... Like, it wasn't spoiling us. It was literally like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then we watch and like, oh my gosh, that's what happened and how it links. And it was just, wow. I was on the edge of my seat. That's how I felt. That's how this episode made me feel. Question number 2. What stood out to me the most in this episode was just, once again, and I'm going to say this a lot with this anime, but the story is just brilliant. I've never felt like it's not a, I don't know, it's like, it's not too much, but it's so well laid out, and like, it's so enthralling, if that's the right word. But the story makes me feel like how it develops, the emotions that it evokes. Like, I just really feel like that stood out to me the most in this episode again. We have differing storylines and we get introduced to them at different portions in the story, okay? So the main character is Hyakimaru and what happened to him and his father and his journey, okay? That's like the golden thread. And then we have Dororo, and we know that he lost his mother. We might find out more there, and somehow his story connects to Hyakimaru. We also get parts where, you know, Hyakimaru's brother and what's going to happen there, and are they going to meet? Like, it's exactly like how this episode was told. We got backstory before the story started being told, and then as the story develops, it links back to that, and that's what makes it so, it was so brilliant. Oh, because the overall story does that as well. Like, they gave us in the beginning how did the baby and the father sacrificing his child, and now we're seeing the story and how it all links back, and they keep giving us these moments from the past, like when the father picked up the little kid and the kid saw the mother. So it's like giving us these flashbacks from the past, and as the story is being told, it links, it kind of, it's like this you know, woven together. Oh my gosh, I can't explain myself properly, but it's like, I imagine a basket, like this amazingly woven together basket, and just everything comes together in the end to make this beautiful thing. Okay, and that's how this episode made me feel as well. Like, what stood out to me the most was this girl, and how does her story connect to Hyakimaru? Is it just that her brother happened to have the demon sword, or is she going to be, is she going to end up being the girl in the opening song? Like, we don't know. I don't know, but I could think that she might be. I could hope that she is. So yeah, it's like a fucking giant amazing story, and we're progressing with the story, but at the same time we're getting all these different stories, and it doesn't feel overwhelming because we're still on this track, but these stories link to Hyakimaru's story, and it's very well told, and I'm looking forward to finding out more if this girl is going to be a recurring character, if she's going to be end up being the girl in the intro. The final question in my review is, if I had to score this episode, what would I score it? I'm going to give it a 4. A 4 Dororos out of 5 Dororos, because it was brilliant, but I wonder if it was, like, someone once, I love the art style. I feel like it really contributes to the story. It's very gray, but then there are these color and usually it's red. Like the story seems to use color to make things stand out. So and it's also uses color to tell part of the story. For example, it's all like very neutral colors because of the time period that it's placed in, but there are these color splashes that lift out things for us to pay attention to. In a lot of parts, blood, the fact that a lot of the colors are so neutral, blood stands out a lot, and I think that's very telling because of, in that time period, how prominent it was. Like, I mean, in the last episode, or second to last, no, the last episode, we learned that random samurais just walk down the street and chop off children's arms. Like, and people said in the comments, that's how the shit worked. They would test out their blades on random passersby, and if it happened to be a kid, it was a kid. Like, it just, it's amazing to think, like, how they can use the color to not only depict the story, but the time period, and. Okay, so I do love the art style, I do love their use of colors, and I wouldn't change most of it. But was Dororo wearing socks, or what was going on with his feet? Because I feel like they were lazy there. Like, they didn't want to. I mean, I kind of understand it. Maybe it's like a little homage to the original characters, because the original characters looked a lot different than they do now. So I don't know if they were just lazy or if it's an homage, but I feel like they could have drawn him some toes, you know. I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was wearing like some kind of Japanese sock that looked peculiarly like his skin. I don't know. But I think that just maybe I felt a little depth was missing in this episode with not only his feet, but the guy, the brother. I just felt like a little depth was missing. But it's not a big thing. It's still a 4 out of 5. I think it's still great. I love the story. Everything about this anime is just brilliant, and I'm really looking forward to episode 5. So I'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching with me. Shout out once again to Spencer and also Stu for your out of the blue tip. I really appreciate it. Obviously, you guys know that your pledges go back into creating more content for this channel and upgrading or elevating my content, because, you know, I still want to do a lot in the studio. It's very basic in here. I want to get better internet, better camera, so that, you know, the visuals can be better as well. Better audio. At least the audio is doing a little better now with the mic. For example, when I record with my camera, I have better quality, but then the uploads are too big, and then the mic isn't as great. So there's a lot I still need to figure out, but thanks to people like you guys, it's so much easier to do that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.